Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to Yoga with Sophie. First of all, I would love if you would subscribe to the Yoga with Sophie channel so I can keep bringing you more of these practices. Now on to today's practice. We're doing a beginner level practice, so this is perfect if you're new to yoga or you're just getting back into it. We'll be working the whole body and really focus on using the breath to anchor the mind in the present moment. So let's get into it. So let's come to child's pose. Toes are together, knees are wide on the mat, reaching the arms long, and then melt the heart through. You can either take Ujjayi breath here, or let's just focus on inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So for a count of 4, inhale and exhale. 3 more in your own time, letting go of the world outside and just focusing on this moment right here. One more full breath, and then when you're ready, coming up to a tabletop. So hands are shoulder width, knees are hip width. We'll take some cat and cow to mobilize the spine. Inhale, exhale, arching up high, and then inhale, coming to cow. Other way, exhale, and inhale. 2 more, just like that. Last one. Beautiful. Let's tuck the toes and come to downward facing dog. So knees come off, hips pressing up high, sit bones to the wall behind you, and really push the floor away with the hands. If you can't keep the legs straight, just bend the knees. But once we want to feel like we're in a triangle, so our lower back and our butt are the apex of the triangle. Let's hold here. Maybe pedal through the feet if it feels good through the back of the legs. Keep breathing. Eye gaze is somewhere between the knees and the feet. And then just take the heels towards the earth. Doesn't matter if they don't reach, just all about the intention. And then let's walk the feet to the hands, knees nice and bent, feet hip width apart, either the hands just coming down low or come to ragdoll. Take the back of the elbows, maybe a gentle rock side to side. And then bend the knees even more, draw the belly in, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, all the way to standing. Now let's set the posture. So really ground down through the feet, evenly through the balls of the feet and the heels. Draw the belly in, arms just relax by the sides, breadth across the collarbones, and press up through the crown of the head. Let's take a vinyasa flow. So inhale, we lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, bow to the earth. We'll step back with the front foot. Inhale. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Rolling all the way through the spine to come to a plank. Option either here, staying on the toes, or come to the knees. And then come all the way down to the mat. Let's take cobra pose. So roll the shoulders back, elbows are close to the sides, and then just lift the upper back, keeping the neck nice and long. Then we press back to our downward facing dog. Step the front foot through between the hands. Shine the heart here. Step the back foot in, and then rolling up through the spine. Deep inhale. Let's take the other side. One breath, one movement. Exhale, forward fold. Back foot steps to lunge. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Rolling through to plank. Inhale. All the way down. Exhale. Cobra. Inhale. And then downward facing dog. Deep exhale. Step the back foot through to lunge. Inhale here and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Extended mountain pose. Let's take that once more each side. Forward fold. Breathe out. Step back to lunge. Breathing in. Downward facing dog. Breathing out. Stay with it. Rolling through. Knees or toes. Halfway down and then all the way down. Cobra, or if you're ready, you can come to upward facing dog. So arms nice and straight, thighs off, quadriceps pulling up, and then all the way back, downward facing dog. Step the front foot through to the hands, hips low here, chest nice and lifted. Step the back foot in, rolling up through the spine, breathing in, breathing out. Last time. Stepping the back foot to a lunge, downward facing dog, rolling through to your plank, core engaged here, halfway down, all the way down, cobra or upward facing dog again, downward facing dog, stepping the back foot through, hips low, heart nice and high, forward fold, and then rolling all the way up, extended mountain pose. Hands down to heart center here. Let's come to a few of our standing postures. So we'll take warrior one. Bring the hands to your hips. Let's step back with the front foot. And you want to really press down through the outside of the foot. It's about a 45-degree angle. Hips are nice and square to the front. And then let's lift the arms. Keeping the core engaged, ribs drawing in, energy right through the fingertips. Setting the gaze, one full breath here. Inhale and exhale. Can you sink a little lower? Let's come to warrior two. Hands to hips, turning to the front. Knee directly over this ankle, no further forward. Pressing out through the outside of the foot, drawing the instep up. Let's take the arms out wide. Inhale, exhale to sink a little lower. One more full breath here. Set your gaze over the front fingertips like a fierce warrior. Inhale, exhale. Let's come to extended side angle. So forearm to the thigh, bicep by your ear, eye gaze nice and high. If you can always bring the hand down to the mat if you've got the range. Otherwise, stay with the forearm on the thigh. Holding here and then release. Let's take the other side. So we'll turn to face this side of the mat. Feet hip width apart, stepping back with the front foot. Pressing down through the outside of the foot. Foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Hips nice and square to the front here. Drawing the belly in, lifting the arms, energy right through the fingertips. Setting the gaze. Breathing in, breathing out to sink a little lower. And coming to warrior two. Hands to hips, let's set up. So knee directly over ankle, pressing down through the outside of the foot, lifting the instep up, arms come wide. Inhale, exhale, gaze over the front fingertips, feeling fierce like a warrior. And then we'll come to our extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, bicep by your ear, eye gaze nice and high. And once again, the option to bring the fingertips down to the mat if that's for you. Wherever you are, feeling strong, energy from the top fingertips all the way down to the back heel. And let's come out of it. Give the legs a shake. I'm going to take a couple of standing balances today. So we'll take eagle pose, pressing down into the right foot. Then the left leg crosses over the top and either keep the toe on the mat or you can draw it off. Then the left arm sweeps underneath the right. And I want you to fix your gaze on a point, just one single point in front of you. So breathe in, breathe out, sink a little lower. We'll take 3 full breaths here in your own time. And I want you to let go of everything outside of you, except fixing your gaze on the point in front of you and your breath. One more breath there. And when you're ready, coming out of it. Give the foot a shake if you need. Let's take the other side. Pressing down strongly into the left foot. Right leg comes across, either toe down or take the foot off. Right arm wraps underneath the left. And once again, find a fixed spot in front of you to set your gaze, your drishti. And then bring in the breath. 3 full breaths here in your own time. Finding focus, finding calm. One more breath here. And gently coming out of it. Beautiful. Let's come to tree pose, vrikshasana. So either foot to the kickstand or to the calf, or you can take the ankle with the hand and place it here on the thigh. I really want you to think of pressing the foot into the thigh and the thigh pressing back into the foot to give you a strong sense of midline through the body. Then bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Once again, find that fixed spot in front of you. Set your drishti, your focused gaze, and 3 full breaths in your own time. Feeling that sense of inner stillness, inner calm, inner strength. One more breath, and then come out of it. Last side, tree pose. Let's go. So foot to kickstand, to the calf, or take the ankle, place it against the thigh, just not on the knee because we want to protect the knee joint. Really push that foot into the leg, the thigh pushes back, finding that sense of midline. Hands in prayer at heart center, and set your gaze. Finding the inner stillness. Feeling centered, present in this moment. One more breath. And gently coming down. Let's vinyasa down to the mat. So feet together or slightly apart. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Let's step back to our high plank. Either knees down or on the toes. Come all the way down. Taking a cobra. And then let's press back to child's pose. Take one full breath here, breathing in, breathing out, feeling the earth supporting you. Walking the hands back in. Let's come to a few stretches. So we've got a runner's lunge, right foot steps forward, keeping the pelvis in neutral alignment, sinking forward into the front leg, knee no further forward than the ankle, keeping that open chest and just holding here. Feeling that beautiful stretch through the front of the hip. And that we'll come a little deeper into the stretch. So placing the hands down and heel toe the foot out a little wider. So it's slightly turned out here. Just sinking these hips down a little more. A deep stretch through the hips. Either hold right here, or if you can, you're welcome to also come into a quad stretch. Reaching the right arm around, taking the left foot, and then drawing the heel in towards the butt, just as much as is comfortable. Take whatever option is suiting you today. If you've got the range, you can even come all the way down to the forearm. But all our bodies are different, so just find what suits you and your body today. And release. Let's take the other side. So left leg steps through, hips stay in neutral alignment, drawing forward to the front leg, knee no further forward than the ankle, and hold here for that beautiful stretch for the front of the hip. And then we can take it a little further. Hands come down. Just heel toe the foot out a little wider. And once more, just drawing the right hip through to the earth. Keeping the belly on to protect the lower back. Just releasing tension through the hips. Focusing on the sensations in the body. And if it's for you, left arm comes around, take the right foot and draw the heel in towards the butt for the quad stretch. Breathing into it. And when you're ready, just releasing the foot. We're going to take a few core exercises. So just coming down to your mat. We'll come to a forearm hover. So clasping the hands, draw the belly in, either knees or toes. So I'll come up to my toes. Let's hold here for 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take a side hover. So rolling to the side, lifting the arm nice and high. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. If this is too much here, just bring the knee down. Back to the center. Again, option knees or toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And to the back. Option bottom knee down or off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Let's take one more each side. So inhale to open. Exhale back down. Inhale to the back. Exhale, coming back to center. And let's take the knees down, lower all the way down. So we'll just take a back exercise now, working on our postural muscles. So feet are about hip width apart, toes are on the mat, and take the arms out to a wide position so elbows are directly out from the shoulders. Forehead comes down to the mat. Let's inhale. When you exhale, just lifting the upper back off. Hands can stay down, but just keep them lightly pressing down. So we want to keep the effort through our back muscles. And then lower. Again, inhale, exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. One more just like that. Just keep the belly switched on. And down. You can take that again, stay with that option, or we're just going to lift the arms and the upper back at the same time. So inhale, exhale, belly switches on, lifting the arms and the upper back off, and then lower. 3 more just like that. Working on our postural muscles, strength through the upper back, and down. 2 more. Switching the belly on, and lower. Last one. Staying strong, and down. Just turn the head, take a little rest. And then coming back up. We'll come to 90-90 or half pigeon. So right leg comes through. It's a great stretch for the glutes and so the butt and the hips. Feet are flexed. You really want to be sitting, trying to sit in between the middle of your legs. Or if you're coming to half pigeon, bring your heel in towards the groin. Roll this top hip over. Sitting up nice and tall, and then wherever you are, let's breathe in, breathe out, fold forward, and just let the gaze come inward as you come into the stretch. And just see how the energy has shifted since the start of practice, since you walked onto the mat today. Just breathe, stretch, encouraging the muscles to relax. And when you're ready, just gently pushing up and coming to the other side. So, a few twigs around here. So, sitting up nice and tall, feet are flexed, either in 90-90 or come to half pigeon. So heel towards the groin, roll that top hip over, sitting up nice and tall, and then wherever you are, folding forward and bringing the gaze inward. Letting go of the world outside and just taking this time for yourself. And when you're ready, gently pushing back up, we'll come to a wide leg forward fold. So either legs bent, just hands behind you to help sit up nice and tall, or come to a wide V with the legs straight. You can push yourself through a little more if you've got the range here. And then wherever you are, we'll take a forward fold. So Upper Vishta Konasana, walking the hands forward, and draw the head down if that's for you. 3 breaths here in your own time. Keeping the stretch nice and gentle, being patient with yourself. Walking the hands back up. Let's take a side bend. So pressing down through the right hand. Inhale, length all the way through the side bodies, and then over to the right. reaching those fingertips to the side wall. Just breathe into it. One more full breath here. And coming up. Taking the other side. Placing the left hand down. Reaching the right arm. Inhale. And then exhale. A length through both sides of the body as you fold over. And coming out of it, we'll just draw the legs in gently and we'll come to a single leg forward fold, Janu Shirasana. So right foot stretches out in front, left foot bending in. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, sitting up nice and high on the sit bones, and then folding forward, walking the hands down. If it's too much to keep the leg straight here, just bend the knee. We really want to bring the chest closer to the thigh and focus the stretch in the belly of the muscle. Just come to a moderate intensity of a stretch. No need to tense it or force it. Nice and gentle. Staying present right here on your mat. Walking the hands back up. Left foot comes in front. Bending the right knee. Sitting up nice and high on the sit bones. Inhale. And then as you breathe out, walk the hands forward. Bend the knee as much as you need to bring the chest closer to the thigh. And relax into the stretch. And then gently coming out of it, going to come to a reverse tabletop. So feet hip width on the mat, pressing into the earth, hands just behind your butt. We're going to inhale here, and then as you exhale, pressing up, so pressing into the feet, pressing into the hands, and eye gaze either directly in front of you or to the sky, pushing through the shoulders. Keep breathing, feeling powerful, feeling free. One more full breath here, breathing in, breathing out, drawing the chin in, and then rolling down through the spine. Rolling down onto your mat. Let's take a gentle twist. So knees come to the front of the room. And if it's comfortable for you, turning the head towards the back. And really just melt into the earth here. Letting go. And let's come to the other side. So swapping the knees over to the back of the room. Arms nice and wide in a T shape. And if it's comfortable, head to the front of the room. You might want to close the eyes. And just feel the sensations within the body. Letting go of the world outside. And then let's come to happy baby. So drawing the knees up, either hands to the lower leg, the inside foot or outside, or even just wrapping the arms underneath the legs. And then drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Keep this nice and gentle, but just realigning the spine and massaging the lower back. You might want to just take a gentle rock side to side. And then when you're ready, let's come to Shavasana. So legs stretch out long in front of you, about hip width apart, heels or toes dropping towards the earth, outwards towards the earth, and then hands just resting on the sides of the mat. Close the eyes here, and let's just take some deep, full belly breaths. So breathing in, and then breathing out. 2 more just like that in your own time. Feeling the rib cage expand and the belly lift as you breathe in. And then the belly lowering down, the ribs drawing in as you breathe out. If you've got extra time, you can stay right there. Otherwise, keeping the eyes closed, hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side, pushing yourself up to come and sit in a cross-legged position on the mat. Feeling the earth support you, the hands resting lightly on the thighs. Chest is open. Energy right from your tailbone all the way through the spine and up through the crown of the head. And then open the eyes. I hope you enjoyed this practice today and are feeling strengthened, stretched, and nice and warm and centered. Here's another flow I think you might like. And I would love if you would subscribe to the Yoga with Sophie channel and leave me a comment and let me know how you feel after this practice, or if there's anything else you'd like to share about how you're finding yoga. Have a beautiful rest of the day, my friends. Namaste.